Hey gamers, hope you're all doing well despite the recent hiccup. Big news from the world of PlayStation. And unfortunately, it's not the kind of news we like to hear. Yesterday, February 7th, 2025, the PlayStation Network took a nosedive, leaving millions of us hanging. It was a sudden and unexpected disruption that caught everyone off guard. The outage started around 3 p.m. PST, that's 6 p.m. for you East Coasters, and continued well into the night. For many, it meant an evening without their favorite games. And yeah, it wasn't just you, the outage affected all PSN services worldwide. Gamers from every corner of the globe were left in the lurch. Online gaming, the PlayStation Store, account management, you name it, all offline. It was a complete blackout for PlayStation services. Talk about a Friday night bummer, right? Plans for multiplayer sessions and new game purchases were abruptly halted. People everywhere were seeing the dreaded error code WS1164495. This cryptic message became the bane of every PlayStation user's existence for the night. Sony acknowledged the issue on social media but kept it pretty vague. Their brief statements left many of us wanting more information. They directed everyone to the PlayStation Network status page for updates and assured us they were working on it. But the lack of specifics was frustrating. But as of 9 p.m. Eastern, the service was still down, and there was no clear ETA for when it'd be back up. The uncertainty only added to the frustration. Naturally, gamers were not happy. The outage disrupted plans and routines, leading to a lot of angry posts and comments. Social media was flooded with complaints, memes, and a whole lot of frustration. The community came together to share their woes and, of course, some humor, especially since Xbox Live, Nintendo Online, and Steam were all working just fine. It was a stark contrast that only made the situation feel worse. It was a tough night to be a PlayStation fan. The outage highlighted just how much we rely on these services for our entertainment. Times Now did mention that the issue was due to maintenance, but there wasn't much more detail from Sony. The lack of transparency was a major point of contention. So, what could you do while waiting? It was a question on everyone's mind as the hours ticked by. Well, troubleshooting steps included checking the PSN status page, testing your internet connection, restarting your network equipment, and, you guessed it, waiting and trying again later. Not the most exciting options, but necessary. I know, not the most satisfying advice, but it's something. Patience was the name of the game last night. It's a reminder of how much we rely on these services and how disruptive it can be when they go down. Our gaming routines are deeply intertwined with these networks. Hopefully Sony gets everything back up and running soon. We're all eagerly waiting for normalcy to return. Until then, maybe it's time to dust off those single-player games or finally tackle that backlog. There's always a silver lining. That's the latest on the PSN outage. We'll keep you updated as more information becomes available. If you're still experiencing issues, keep an eye on the official status page and Sony's social media for updates. They're your best sources for real-time information. And hey, drop a comment below and let me know how you're coping. Are you diving into other platforms or maybe catching up on some Netflix? Share your strategies. Let's get through this together. The gaming community is strong and will bounce back. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you found this update helpful. And don't forget to subscribe for more gaming news and updates. Catch you later, gamers. Stay strong and game on.